monkeys, it's the Frog Queen here, and welcome to another comic book review. I know it's been a little while since I've done one of these, and I've made some big changes to my setup and everything of how I'm going to do this from here on out. But before we get into that, I'll just update that stuff after we talk about the comic that I want to talk about, which is House of Doom. Which I just recently received about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago in the mail, so I am a little bit late getting this review out, or this video out. This was a comic that I'm happy to say I got to help out a little bit with on the Kickstarter side of things. The Kickstarter ended May 26th, I believe. And they had a successful campaign of 115 backers and raised $3,300 Canadian, and thus, paper copy of comic. Now this is a brand new project, first project by Danny Gorney, who's a good friend of mine from way back in the day. Not way back, like 15 years back. I feel like that's still significantly back, right? Anyway, I'm really happy that this was 100% funded and that we had this wonderful paper copy. Now this is a double feature kind of comic, so it's 2 short stories. As you can see, double feature. I won't, spoil the whole story for you, obviously. You can still get copies of these. I'll put a link in the description below to the Kickstarter, and from there you can find contact information to order these, because they did print extra beyond what they needed for backers and stuff. So, and they will be, once the COVID crisis ends and conventions happen again, I believe they'll be hitting up a lot of conventions together. So it's Danny Gorney. And I have not met the artist. The artist is, Joseph Wilkie. Co-writer Joseph Wilkie, who wrote Parasocial, which is the first story. So let's talk about that maybe first. What should I do? Oh, I should have totally, figured this out. So illustrations, all the illustrations, lettering, coloring, everything is done by Damien Canta. So this isn't Damien Canta's first project that I'm aware of. I think he also has done some work with IDW, maybe? I have to double check on that. I can't remember. Parasocial is about YouTubers. Yes. Kind of freaky, and basically how YouTubers can accidentally incite their fans to be a little bit crazy. That's basically what this is about. And I mean, I think it's in the vein of like big time makeup YouTubers and people like Jake Paul and stuff like that, and like what their fans can be like. So that's a good horror. These are all kind of like psychological horror, both psychological horror type stories. The second one, which is called Little Bastards, which, not really, I guess, supposed to say on here, is about a family terrorizing some mice, or rats, I should say. Rats, and they're both terrorizing each other. And the story is told from a specific point of view, and you don't 100% know who's telling the story right off the bat, so it's kind of cool. But this family's dealing with these awful mice. So both stories are illustrated by the same person, but they both have a little bit of a different feel to them. So I'll give you a little look-see here. We've got that drama. So YouTube, right? And then here's a look at the second story. I try not to show you something too far into it, so both have kind of like a different style. I really like how the rats were drawn. Ooh. Kind of reminds me of Ben, right? Ben was a horror movie from 20, 30 years ago, maybe 20, 30 years ago, about a rat friend, like a rat king kind of thing, and a guy who can like talk to them and get the rats to do his bidding. This story isn't anything like that, but that's the first thing I thought of when I saw it. just thought I'd throw that out there. It's neither here nor there. But yes, so you can still order copies of this, I believe. I will link in the description below a link to the Kickstarter, and that has the contact information on it. You can follow everybody on social media as well, and I'll have that here too. I'm just going to double check and see if I'm forgetting anything. Oh yeah, I got this awesome sticker with it. They did all kinds of different bonus giveaways for their backers. I just helped with a little bit of the social media stuff and a little bit of help with the advertising, basically. Just a little bit of, what do you call it? It's so early in the morning. I need coffee. 1 second. Advisory. Yeah, I was just kind of advising some information along the way. I didn't actually have any like hands-on experience with this particular Kickstarter. I've run other Kickstarters in the past. I did not run this one, but it was a success and it was awesome. Yay! So yeah, I think you should go check it out. They've also got some other ones that could be included if you had other comics they had done that were included if you had backed the Kickstarter. Like this one here, and I think this is the publisher, because after they had a successful campaign, they got picked up with a publisher, I believe. Danny's gonna correct me for not remembering this information, because I have a terrible memory. Anyways, I'm gonna get better again at these YouTube videos at some time. I'm setting things up. As you can see, I have a misshapen backdrop. I've stole my husband's gaming chair because my chair was bothering my back. And sitting here it's not working. I mean, for all intents and purposes, my chair is a good chair, but if I'm sitting in it too long, it starts to bother me, so I have to switch between the two. But I've set up different things. I've cleared this wall to do videos in front of, when I used to have just this other messy corner of the living room. So I'm doing my best to be more productive. However, I've been very, very ill, so I'm having complications and stuff with my medication and everything like that. So we're working on it. It's really easy seeing your doctor during COVID, right? That's okay. But regardless, I think things are gonna improve. I feel like they're improving. I've made a whole bunch of dietary changes that should make my medication more effective and not kill me. Not ruin my organs. And further to that, I have so many comics to talk about. I'm going to do a new episode of what I'm currently reading, probably next week, and that'll get everything up to date, and then we'll go from there. Because there's just so many things to review, I don't even know what to talk about. I think I need to talk about the new Hellblazer next, now that I'm all caught up, and what I think of it, because, Hellblazer and me, We'll also do some more episodes of What's in the Box, because I still have boxes of stuff that I don't know what's in there. And maybe I'll even get rid of comics. Maybe we should do a giveaway from What's in the Box. I feel like that's a thing. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me today. I promise I'll get better at putting these out more regularly. I do try for one a week, but I realize I think it's been almost 2 weeks since I've put a video out. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for continuing to follow me. I'll get better. Also, I do like to stream on Twitch now, so you can check me out and come chat with about comics, games, all that stuff on Twitch. It's twitch.tv/thefrogqueen. Simple. And I'm just playing Minecraft because that's all I play when my brain's not working and if I can't do anything else besides sit down and move my fingers. That's what I do. I Minecraft. So I just stream it and you can come chit chat with me. Anyways, thank you so much for being here, guys. Thank you for all my new followers. And I hope you have a lovely day. Until next time, read something good. Bye.